Have you ever stopped and wondered who really controls the money in your pocket? I mean, really think about it. It's a question that affects every single one of us every single day, yet very few people actually know the answer. We go through the motions. We go to school, we get a job, and we trade our precious time for money. But where does that money actually come from? The answer might genuinely surprise you. It's a common belief that the government is the one printing all the money. While they do have a role, they're not the main players in this story. In reality, most of the world's money is created by two types of institutions: central banks and commercial banks. Let's break this down. With the exception of just a few countries, every nation has a central bank. Think of the Federal Reserve in the United States or the European Central Bank. These are incredibly powerful institutions. They are the ones who literally print the physical currency, the notes and coins we carry around. They also manage interest rates, which is a huge deal because that affects how much it costs to borrow money. And on top of that, they regulate all the commercial banks in the country. But here's the real catch, the part that blows most people's minds. In today's digital age, creating money is often as simple as typing numbers into a computer. A staggering 97% of all new money is created digitally. That means it exists only as electronic entries in bank accounts. Only a tiny 3% exists as the physical notes and coins we're familiar with. So when you hear about new money being pumped into the economy, it's not always a printing press working overtime. Most of the time, it's just digital creation. Now let's talk about the other key player, commercial banks. These are the banks we interact with daily, the ones where we have our checking and savings accounts. They play a massive role in creating money through a system called fractional reserve lending. It sounds complicated, but the basic idea is pretty simple. When you deposit your money into a bank, the bank is legally required to keep only a small fraction of it on hand. This is the reserve. The rest of it? They can lend it out to other people. Let's use an easy example. Imagine you deposit $1,000 into your bank and the reserve requirement is 10%. The bank keeps $100 and can lend out the other $900. Now, the person who borrows that $900 probably spends it, and the person who receives it deposits it into their own bank. And the cycle starts all over again. That bank keeps 10%, which is $90, and lends out $810. This process repeats over and over, effectively creating new money out of the initial deposit. Through this mechanism, commercial banks can lend out many times more money than they actually have in their reserves. So when you put it all together, the central banks and the commercial banks hold an immense amount of power over our economy. They are the ones who decide how much money is in circulation. This decision has a ripple effect on everything. It influences the cost of living, what we call inflation. It affects the availability of jobs and the overall health of the economy. If they create too much money too quickly, prices can soar. If they don't create enough, the economy can slow down and lead to a recession. And what about the value of all this money, both physical and digital? Why is a piece of paper or a number on a screen worth anything at all? Ultimately, its value is based on trust. It's what's known as fiat money. Its value comes from the simple fact that our government declares it has value and accepts it as payment for taxes. We all agree to accept it as a medium of exchange, so it works. So while we all work hard for our money, trading our skills and our time for a paycheck, the real control over the money supply, and by extension, our financial world lies in the hands of this complex banking system. It's a system that shapes our lives in ways we're often not even aware of. Understanding this is the first step to becoming more financially aware and empowered. I hope this gives you a clearer picture of how our financial world really operates. It's a fascinating topic with a lot more to explore. If you found this interesting, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more content that breaks down these complex subjects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.